It's about to rain. And there's a few more campers showing up. And everybody was ordered to stick to the edge of the woods. If not, go into the woods. A lot of people were highly encouraged to go into the woods to make more space because the field is still being used for agriculture. So there's a lot of people here. Well, a lot of people camping. Let's take a walk inside. It smells delicious around here right now. Whatever direction the wind is coming from, oh man, somebody's doing something right. So this is the vendor parking. Let's see what we got going on over here. The mushroom identification table. Let's take a walk. Trip over apples on the way. Oh wow. When I caught this table last year, a lot of it had been dried up.
Yeah, getting some good pictures.
Yeah.
I just had 6 years ago memories. Yeah, really great on Facebook.
This is my second year here. I never knew about it before, but I haven't been into the mycology scene that long, so I'm still relatively new to it all.
Oh, you will be a newbie probably, I mean, unless you're one of those people who have those brains that lock stuff in. And
I am not. I am not that person.
So I will be an amateur
There's probably several
and be completely happy about it.
If we ever stop learning, we're doing something wrong.
That's right.
But we just got to keep sequencing. The more sequences we do, and we can pull in stuff that's more tricky, like those groups, right? Because then we can start looking at all the sequences together and saying, okay, what's the difference in between? Or maybe something this tricky, we have to do a full genome sequence, which we're getting to that point.
Hi.
Yeah, we're going to sample that one, sample this one. Cortinarius. Luke, I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you. Yep. Where was the Cortinarius distans? I'll take that one in a tray.
So here's the
If it's distans.
here's the fat bottom one. This
My
is,
field ID sucks anymore.
this
I'm
is
just
what
too
I'm
much in the
curious
lab all the time.
That's supposed to be there.
yeah, right. I'm like, I don't
So
know.
it's like, yeah, it's like... Okay, put them in different trays. Trying to grab stuff that doesn't have tags on it. Kind of running out of that.
Awesome. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. Let's go for a walk.
And people usually judge that. Oh no, I'm depressed again. Oh no, I'm anxious again. They identify the emotion as them, as something is wrong. But hey, no, like it's literally just coming up because you just opened yourself up, dove into your subconscious to allow kind of like bubbles to come up, and now this bubble just popped for you to understand. And it's funny because people try to understand the experience, but the experience isn't as important as after. Really, after. How are you feeling? How are you moving through everything that has come up for you? Thank you for sharing. The question that is coming up for me, and then I'll answer the question that you asked, is that this is where dosage is incredibly important. We don't need much, especially if we know that we have had a lot of trauma. We can work with a gram in a safe capacity and still get to the depths of where we need to without blowing our nervous systems out to not be able to actually hold the wisdom that's coming. Because if it's like you're being shot out and you're not ready to fly, that's trauma within itself. So treading very lightly with that. And then for clients who are navigating their healing post experiences, I really say it's a holistic approach. Everyone is different. What may work for me may not work for you. But it's just having the support system. It's having the tools. It's having the daily effort of connecting with yourself in whatever way that looks like. For me, it's meditation. For you, it could be dancing. For you, it could be art. For you, it could be something else. It could be herbalism, whatever it is. But just having those tools in place. I say go to therapy, having maybe a coach, going to integration circles, like doing all of the things, because it's not so much we're doing this, it's a lifestyle. It's like we're shifting our lifestyle and we know we need support in becoming better people. So that's what I usually say to clients.
mass meditation.
Do you feel that? Welcome to us.
I missed the beginning, but I'm going to hang out here for a little bit.
A meaning making, which has brought us here. We are all looking to make sense out of this life and of course to enjoy ourselves. I had to have intention for us to be able to come to MycoFest, to organize all our logistics, make sure that all our businesses at home are well taken care of, for us to make this pilgrimage out here in Pennsylvania. There's so much intention that went into that. Just think about it. So we had to all be intentional up to the schedule to show up here. So everything that we do, we have to be very intentional, and that's why we also, beginning of this talk, we had to really clarify what do we want to get out of life and out of this discussion. So how have you been fueling your rituals? This is some of the questions you need to ask yourself. Or is your mind chaotic and you're wondering, and you know, there's so much chaotic wondering up in your head and your energy is split. You're creating fragments and distortions, you know, like men who lay around and are not showing up for their families. That is very fragmented realities that we're sustaining on this earth. But what is intention without ritual? We need a conduit in which the physical is able to manifest our intentions. And there are so many rituals that we all partake in. There's rituals for cleansing, there's rituals for grounding, there's rituals for calling in the sacred, inviting our guardian angels, inviting our ancestors. There's even rituals that we use to amplify our own energy and our own existence and life force here on earth. But also I consider rituals to be simple things like, you know, brushing your teeth when you wake up in the morning, and remembering to brush your teeth before you go to bed. That is a sweet ritual, you know. Putting on your garments, you know, it's very particular, down to the color, down to the type of fabric, down to the patterns. And I consider all this acts as rituals. So I have a question for you all today. What are some of the intentions that you can place in your normal daily life habits? Or what are some of the rituals that you actually do in your life that you actually...
Yeah, that creates symptoms like that. It helps just like. You have it with you? I don't know. It's been backordered for a while. It's like super hard to get, but I have like 10 of them.
Sounded good, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
They make awesome pulled pork, but we'll get back to him a little later. This is Mama Cacao. We may come and have a conversation with her. I'm going to ask her if I can come up and talk with her and have her introduce herself. She's busy right now, though.
Yeah, he was really into cactus when I first met him, and like I hung out with him a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know, like you know all of the.
So right now, I'm waiting for a man named Hamilton Morris to start speaking. if you don't know who Hamilton Morris is, look up Hamilton Morris's Pharmacopoeia. You're gonna see a dude that is, well, I can't explain Hamilton. I'm not even gonna try. But this dude has traveled all over the world. Yeah, go look him up.
Stuff is still drying out.
Nice. There was a storm here a little while ago. People's tents were blowing around. The tops were flying off.
I can explain it to you. I brought some peanut butter. Have Mandy explain it to you, and then when she's done, then ask me about it. So, because she's better at the over general, basic stuff, and then, I do it like every day, so I'll probably forget some of the basic stuff. That one was really good, yeah.
Which one are you taking a picture of?
I'm making a video for my YouTube channel.
Sick.
You want to say hi and introduce yourself?
No.
Okay.
I'm not the owner.
That I made it a point not to just come up to you, and I'm just looking at some of the products right now. There are some people that I've spoken with about coming up to them a little later about, hey, can you introduce yourself? And so far everybody's been real cool.
Very nice.
So eventually I'm going to make that round and talk to as many people as I can. How's it going? No, that's okay. And I promise I haven't pointed this at you at all. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable.
But it doesn't really matter. What matters is if you know that.
It's getting food right now. I feel like I'm dead.
That's a really good question because it's not. The more you drink, the more likely to be into this.
We thought we did, and then more pumped up. So I think I'm putting on the bathroom. I want to find
There goes the man. The guy that ran by, his name is William Padilla Brown. He's the one that put this whole event together. He is self. A lot of people here are allergic to water. That ain't that bad anymore. It was absolutely downpouring earlier and hailing. First time comers.
All right, how many of you guys been here 2 years? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, they made the full gambit. Yo. We say it's the 9th annual, but the pandemic only shut us down for 1 year. That's not that bad. That's not bad. Not that bad. But yeah, I'm. Does anybody not know me? There's a bunch of new ones, All right, so I'm Will. I started this in 2015 to make a place in the Northeast Mid-Atlantic region where 40% of the U.S. population lives, where a lot of us can just come nerd out and talk about things that we are interested in a place that, is representative of the diverse culture that we represent. And it feels safe and fun, and accessible. Yeah, this is MycoFest. Celebration of all things mushrooms, celebration of all nerds, all lovers of the forest, and powerhouse on eco-literacy. We want people to be able to speak about what nature is. It's crazy. Mycology has only been a science since 1969. Before that, mushrooms were classified as non-flowering plants. So we are the first generations having the language to speak about nature on these levels. Some of the first generations that know that trees have an association with fungi, that they can communicate with each other through mycorrhizae. And our children are now growing up knowing that mycorrhizae means that there's a fungus that's helping the trees to communicate and get their food. Those kids are going to take this to a whole new level where we're building the platform of understanding this language. They're going to take that language and speak with it fluently, where we're just understanding it. So this is just the beginning of something that is going to become part of what it means to be human, just as agriculture with plants is so intertwined with what it means to be human. So yeah, very exciting times, and it's been getting bigger every year. We started this festival with 60 people on the first year, and this year we got 600 people on site. Feeling good. And we got really fun people to come talk. We've had amazing talks all day. I hope you guys got to hear some things. How many of you guys learned something that you didn't know before? Awesome. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Here rocking out on Schoolhouse Earth, teaching the good stuff. It is my honor, really, because, you know, coming into this, you know, alternative space is not really alt anymore. You know, it's everybody. This is going on mainstream these days.
Hey everybody, what's up?
This dude has a huge following.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the chemistry of different types of mushrooms with a focus on psychoactive mushrooms.